Welcome back to the Pen and Inkwell. So I'm going to be looking at, I'm heading back over to Germany again to look at another Kaweco pen. Kaweco each season send me, they do send me some pens to have a look at and let me know what, well, to let my viewers know what I think of these pens. And this one, this is their student pen. I hadn't looked at this before. I've looked at their sports, there's a few videos where I've looked at their sports range, and I've looked at the Lilliput before by Kaweco, but this is the student, and pleasantly surprised, but I'm going to go over it in far more detail now very shortly with you. So let me just show you very quickly what I'm looking at. This one that they sent me, I love the colour, absolutely love the colour. This is yellow, this is their Kaweco Student in yellow, and as I say, very shortly I'm going to turn this video off, I'm going to turn it around and we'll have a look at what I think of this pen, and I hope you can join me back soon. Bye. So welcome back. Let's have a look at this now in a little more detail. So this is the Kaweco Student, and this is how this looks. This is the yellow. It comes in, I've seen a red, it comes in blue, and I think it comes in white, the other versions of this pen. It is a beautiful sort of material pen, and it has this silver grip to it. So actually let's put this cap back on first and have a look at that in a bit more detail. So if I don't know if you can notice here, but it does get a little fatter around the main body here from this grip end. So what this means though is that this pen posts very well as well, and very comfortably. So this gets fatter around the middle there to make it comfortable for you to hold. So there's a band around the middle here that reads Germany and has the Kaweco logo written there. And then one of the things I particularly like about this is this new clip design that they have. You can get this new clip design actually with the as a clip optional on the sports, but this I really like. So it has the Kaweco down the top here, then a nice design into this, sorry, excuse me, into this point here. And perfectly sort of suit. It's not spring loaded, but you know, it's got enough given there for it to be a very secure clip there. Then at the end, the Kaweco logo, Kaweco company logo right here. The other end is just plain. So screw cap design, always my preference, and this is what I actually like about, one of the things I particularly like about Kaweco is their pens tend to be screw cap design and they feel so much more secure. So this is a metal grip section, and I'll get it out of the way now. As a rule, I don't like metal grip section pens. I've had my eye on a few pens before and then disappointed at the fact that they are metal grip sections. I tend to find sometimes my fingers slip on them, or they might become a little sweaty on them, but I don't know why, but it just really hasn't bothered me with this pen. I think it's because, this might sound a bit odd, I love the colour of it. It is me to a T. I love the colour of this pen. This then I think sort of just complements it well. I think if it's all been yellow it would have been a little too much, and I think it goes with the design through the rest of it. And then this nib has been so nice that it really hasn't bothered me. So I've had this pen now for, Kaweco loaned it to me a couple of weeks ago. I've had it for about 2 weeks and I've been using it and I've been journaling with it. And it's been my pen of choice recently. I have about 5 or 6 pens inked at the moment, and this has been my go-to pen. It's the one I've enjoyed writing with most recently. It is comfortable for long periods of writing. So I think if you are a university student, if you're in college, if you're writing assignments, essays, it's comfortable, very comfortable for you to write with. So this pen retails over here in the UK for £42.99. It is available in most online retailers. I've seen it over at Cult Pens recently, as I say, and you know, and that retails at £42.99, which I think, you know, in fairness, you know, in the UK we lose out on exchange rates sometimes. You know, it is cheaper to get hold of in Europe, in other parts of Europe, than it is here. But by the time you pay for delivery and everything, it ends up the same. Do I think it's worth it? Yes, I do. And you know, my daughter's been looking at it and she likes it, and she's been looking at sort of possibly getting hold of one because it is a nice pen and I would pay the money for it. Let's have a look at this sort of in more detail. So measurements wise, let's have a look. This is 27 grams with the cap on. It is 16 grams without. Lengthwise, it's 131 millimeters long and it's 119 millimeters long without the cap. Posted, it does post. When posted, it's 159 millimeters. It's a long pen posted. So if you like posting pens, it's fine. It's not top heavy. It is fairly comfortable to post actually. I don't post pens as a general rule, so it's still a really light, it's a lightweight pen without the cap on it. And as I say, I think that's part and parcel why it's so comfortable. So let's have a look at this nib. Kaweco steel nib, and it has that floral design around the edge there, the Kaweco logo, and this again is the extra fine nib. I'm going to do a writing sample with it, show you how it writes. If you have any questions at the end, please let me know. So a quick writing sample then. So this is the Kaweco Student in yellow with an extra fine nib. The nib, not the nib, sorry, the ink is a Kaweco Palm Green cartridge. I actually didn't show you, there's one thing I didn't show you in the video. I'll just show you very, very quickly here. This is a cartridge converter pen, so it screws out here. I've got it fitted with an international cartridge, so it does take small international cartridges, or it can be used with the Kaweco converter. So this is an extra fine nib, and this, I have to say, is one of the smoothest, if not the smoothest, extra fine steel nib that I have right now. I haven't had any skipping whatsoever with it throughout. It isn't particularly wet, it isn't particularly dry. You know, that's quite quick, and looking at that there. Variation in lines, no, you know, there's nothing there, but there isn't supposed to be. I don't expect there to be. It is a standard, what I would expect from an extra fine nib, and I haven't had any bleeding on it. This is Rhodia paper, but I've used this in my Midori, I've used this on copy paper, and I haven't had any issues with it at all. So please leave me a comment below in the comments box if you've got any comments or any questions that you'd like any more details on this pen. If you've got anything else you'd like me to look at, then please let me know. So subscribe to my channel, and there'll be a few more videos coming up shortly, and I will see you all again soon. Bye bye.